Huh? Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would refuse to in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
You
better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in the face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot! Fucking drop the pot! Drop! Drop!
19 shots fired.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
The reason why we got to show these things, to our people is because a lot of our people like to forget who they really are. They're the same slave masters who have a science to our destruction. Give me Zechariah 11:5. And yes, he's pleading not guilty to what he did. He's pleading not guilty to that.
$740 raised of 1,000 gold.
Hey, I just want y'all to know something. Our people are ridiculous. Right. This is the state of our people. And this is why, Hosea 5:15, this is why these things have to continue to happen so our people can get a clue.
The word feminism was coined in the 19th century by French philosopher and socialist Charles Fourier. But while feminists all seek equality between the sexes across political, social, and cultural spheres, there is no one type of feminism. The author Rebecca West wrote in 1913, "I myself have never been able to find out precisely what feminism is. I only know that people call me a feminist whenever I express sentiments that differentiate me from a doormat."
Oh, gosh.
The first wave of feminists fought for women to be able to vote and own property. Until these gains were made, largely in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, women often needed male guardians to transact business on their behalf, which was particularly galling if your guardian was an idiot. In 1949, the brilliant French philosopher Simone de Beauvoir published The Second Sex. She argued that one is not born, but rather becomes a woman.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard right there. What do you mean you're not born a woman?
Wait
Yes,
a minute.
God created, we read it earlier, Genesis 1:27, read it again.
Yep.
Because if you allow them to keep talking, that's how they allow that's how that witchcraft starts going.
That confusion.
And you see a lot of our black sisters caught up under that spell, right? Read that.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 27.
Come on.
So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them.
Male and female created. That's how you're born. So, Ecclesiastes 7:29. Read that one too. It's crazy, man. Crazy. You're not born a woman, you become. The hell is this?
You done lost your damn mind.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 29. Lo, this only have I found, that God has made man upright, but they have sought out many inventions.
Right, God made man upright. But who has sought out many inventions? The devil. The devil on earth, which is your friendly neighborhood, white man, white people. Now let's go back to the video. Let's play some more.
That women should be quiet and nice.
Yeah, I gotta stop. Yes, they should. Sirach 26:14. Yes, women should be quiet and nice and shut up. Yes,
That's right.
There's nothing more beautiful. Simon's clapping, so let's clap.
Right. That's right. Bring it out. Oh,
but women think that's weakness. No, that's strength.
That is strength.
That's your power right there.
You know that's right.
Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord.
A gift from Martin Luther King.
A gift of the Lord.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Of the Lord.
That's from the Lord right there. That's a good thing. That means you're on the same page with God. That's what that means. Run that back a little bit. Pull it back. The video. Come on. Got to get through
By the
it.
expectation that women should be quiet and nice. Beauvoir's critics and feminism's critics have often said that anger is not very ladylike.
It's not.
This is no bad thing. Who wouldn't rather be a woman than a lady? Feminism has gradually shifted for women around the world to advocate many different kinds of change, like equal pay and reproductive freedom. Most recently, social media has become a crucial tool for raising awareness and encouraging debate. Feminist campaigns to combat female genital mutilation, to acknowledge the contributions made by women in the past, and to speak out against sexual abuse in all its forms have filtered into mainstream cultural discourse. At the end of 2017, Time magazine named women who had broken their silence on sexual assault as its Person of the Year. There is still a long way to go before men and women have full equality all over the world, and resistance to this idea has not disappeared. Perhaps feminism boils down to the words of Dorothy Parker, who once said, "My idea is that all of us, men as well as women, whoever we are, should be considered as human beings."
You stop. See, there they go. That's crazy. That's some crazy stuff right there. You're not equal to a man. 1 Peter 3:7.
Bring it
Okay,
out.
we're just gonna start right there, then we're gonna build.
Never.
All of this is satanic. That's what it is.
What?
It's satanic. All right? Women are not supposed to be manly. Women are not supposed to take control.
At all.
That's not how God made them.
Right.
They're supposed to support
Right.
and be loving and nurturing.
Right.
And they should want to be vulnerable. They should want to depend on something. That's attractive to a man.
Right.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
That's attractive, but we're going to show you where that stuff comes from. Read this.
1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge.
Go ahead.
Giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel.
As unto the what?
The weaker vessel.
The equal vessel.
The weaker vessel.
It says the weaker vessel. Now, we got some pictures lined up, right? Y'all have them in order, right? All right, let's show them. What we got? All right, so Esau came out with that stuff in the 60s primarily, 50s, 60s. And it's caught steam and continued to climb to where it is today. All right? It says we can do it. Now put up the next picture. Now you got the simple black woman following behind that movement. Now here's the kicker. When did this movement really come out and take place? Give me the feminist and civil rights video. Watch this. I want you to listen very closely to this panel, what's about to be said. Pull up the video. All right, play that.
When feminism arose in the 1960s,
Stop.
It
It says when feminism rose in the 1960s. What else was going on in the 1960s? The civil rights movement.
Right.
The civil rights movement. So you got to stop and take a step back. Was this really about women? No. Because Esau, when it come to their households, they got their women in check. Okay?
Right.
So this was never really about women. We're gonna find out what it was really about. Let's play that.
arose in the 1960s. It was different for women of every kind, because women had never thought of themselves, these white women, as a particularly disadvantaged.
Stop! You see that? Do you see that?
Bring it out.
It said white women never thought about themselves as a disadvantaged group.
Right.
Why? Because they run the world.
Yes,
The
sir.
white woman has never seen herself as underclass. Why? Everything the white man got, the white man got it with the white man.
Right.
So they're telling you right off the bat, this was never about women. Ever. Do y'all see that?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, I know I'm animated right now. Run it back
all
from the
praise.
beginning. I gotta stress that point. Okay, play it again from the beginning.
Feminism, when feminism arose in the 1960s, it was different for women of every kind, because women had never thought of themselves, these white women, as a particularly disadvantaged group.
Right.
As far as black women were concerned, the overlap between the women's movement and the civil rights movement caused some confusion. Black people were trying to get their arms around what it meant to bring change in
Stop.
this country.
Meaning what? We were unifying.
Right.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
That's all she's saying. It's like, we over here, black women was unifying with their black men at that time. They was in their place at that time.
Right.
We was good. And then this feminism, women's rights stuff came out, and then the black woman got confused.
Yes, sir.
The black woman got confused. That's what happened. Rewind that about 5 seconds. Play it.
Around what it meant to bring change in this country. And here come a large group, a much larger group, who are not necessarily black, in fact, were white, who are trying to do the same thing. And it really took some leadership on the part of some black women, and they ought to be understood, who understood they were both black and women.
At the same
People
time.
like
At the same
Shirley
time.
Chisholm.
Stop. But who put that mindset in their brains? The white man.
Right.
The white man. The white man. The white man. Now, give me J. Edgar Hoover. Pull that up real quick. Because remember, J. Edgar Hoover, he came on the scene in 1924 when you had Marcus Garvey uniting the black people in the 20s. Okay, read that.
When FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover was asked what was the single greatest threat to the USA, he answered, Negro unity. Take a moment to let that sink in.
So we have to know exactly what was behind this. We're going to skip the next article. Go to the Willie Lynch letters. Pull that up.
The Willie Lynch letters and the making of a slave.
All right, come on. Zoom in, please. All right, start at pay little attention.
Pay little attention to the generation of original breaking, but concentrate on future generations. Therefore, if you break the female, she will break the offspring in its early years of development.
You see that thing right there? It's a science to this. Their heart is deep. Their mind is deep. Give me that Psalm 64.
Yes, sir.
They're very deep. They think about these things. They know what they was doing. Okay. All right, read that.
Psalms chapter 64, verse 6.
Come on.
They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the
and verse, just read 13.
Genesis chapter 3, verse 13. And the Lord God, 13. And the Lord me, and I did eat.
Why? Because she's the weaker vessel. All right? She's going to get manipulated just like the foremother Eve. Okay? And then now you got men doing what? Now they running behind the woman to show you that everything is out of line. Why? Because you got to the woman first. Go back to Willie Lynch.
What the hell is this?
Now she puts in the young man's mind that niggas ain't nothing. Yo, daddy's not nothing. You understand? Now it's praise the black woman, praise the black woman. Now the household is all jacked up.
All out of order.
Okay? They know what they was doing. Back in the 60s, the black family structure, it was there. But you look at us today, it's because of this foolishness right here. Read that.
If you break the female, she will break the offspring in its early years of development. And when the offspring is old enough to work, she will deliver it up to you.
Come on.
For her normal female protective tendencies will have been lost in the original breaking process.
Right. She's not going to be nurturing no more. Why? She going to try to be like a man now. All right, go to the bottom of that page. Read that.
Train the female horse, whereby she will eat out of your hand. And she will train the infant horse to eat out of your hand also.
Who's the your? The white man. That's why the black woman is the most dangerous soldier in the white man's military to this day.
Yes, sir.
Go to the next page.
You're going to learn today.
Go to the next page. Yes, understanding.
Understanding is the best thing. Therefore, we shall go deeper into this area of the subject matter concerning what we have produced here in this breaking of the female nigger. We have reversed the relationship.
They have done what?
Reversed the relationship.
Come on.
In her natural uncivilized state, she would have a strong dependency on the uncivilized nigger male.
Come on.
And she would have a limited protective dependency toward her independent male offspring and would raise female offspring to be dependent like her.
Read.
Nature had provided for this type of balance.
Meaning what? That's how it's supposed to be. They're supposed to be dependent on the black man, right? Go ahead.
We reversed nature by burning and pulling one civilized nigger apart and bullwhipping the other to the point of death.
Come on.
All in her presence.
Read.
By her being left alone, unprotected, with the male image destroyed, the ordeal caused her to move from her psychological dependent state to a frozen independent state.
That's exactly what happened. They knew, okay, they're united right now. We gotta send them in so we can break up that unity. You understand? All right, from there, go to the next video. Whatever's next. I'm gonna just flow like that. Whatever's next. So, has anything changed today? Has anything changed today? Is it the same thing? Is Esau still the devil? Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Absolutely.
And he's starting to resurface again. Play this clip. Watch this.
Bringing music to life with empty buckets and drumsticks is a special skill set.
These
kids don't panhandle, they beat. And if it's your choice to give them what you want them to have, it's your choice.
For several years, these children have been coming to downtown Nashville to play. But earlier this month, on the way home, they ran into these men. Grown adults yelling racial slurs at young black children in front of everyone.
God, I love monkeys like that.
These neo-Nazis' racist remarks have been viewed on X over 9 million times.
Now, you can take that down for the sake of time. They're just calling our young men nigglets.
Right.
Okay? You know what's crazy is that a lot of our people just don't get it. They're the same people.
Right.
But their rejoicing is to devour us secretly.
And you know that.
Every once in a while, you'll see this, and you'll also see this next one. Pull up the video. Pull up the next one. Play that. Y'all all know this one. Play that. Turn up the volume.
Oh, it hurt you. You called us.
Okay.
So what'd you hear?
Somebody outside my house.
Is this your car over here?
36-year-old Sonya Massey had reported a possible intruder.
I heard somebody outside.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody.
So nobody's out here.
Massey is paranoid, a paranoid schizophrenic.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
No, sir.
Okay.
So that should have been it right
It's
there,
over.
bro.
It's over, right.
Play on. Come on.
You doing all right mentally?
Yes.
Sure?
My medicine and stuff.
All right.
Deputy Sean Grayson asked Massey for identification. They go inside the house where Massey has trouble finding her ID.
I just driver's license will do, and I'll get out of your hair.
Deputy Grayson asked Massey to take a pot of boiling water off the stove.
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from the hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I was refusing to in the name of Jesus.
Huh? You better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the pot. Fucking drop the pot.
Now, bruh, the reason why we got to show these things, the reason why we got to show these things to our people is because a lot of our people like to forget who
right.
they really are.
Go back to sleep.
They're the same slave masters who have a science to our destruction.
Right.
Give me Zechariah 11:5. And yes, he's pleading not guilty to what he did. He's pleading not guilty to that. All right, read that real quick. Watch this.
Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 5.
Go ahead.
Whose possessors slay them.
Who possesses kill us. Say they're going to shoot us in our face and do it.
do it.
Go ahead.
And hold themselves not guilty.
And he's pleading not guilty. He's actually pleading not guilty. Now check this out. Go to the next article or video. Watch this. We're just going to finish it. Read that.
A Zoom call of 44,000 black women raised $1.5 million for Kamala Harris in 3 hours.
You see that thing right there? Now give me this. Give me Revelations 13 and 11.
Come on now, dog.
Now, Kamala Harris is that black face, right? She's that black face. But whose bidding is she doing? Is she doing it for us? Or is she doing it for the same people who just murdered our sister?
Right. Same people murdered us.
It's the same thing. But we so simple, just like with the women's rights.
Right.
You understand? We so simple to continue to fall for the wiles of the devil. Read that.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 11.
Come on.
I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth.
Another beast is America. Go ahead.
And he had 2 horns like a lamb. And he spake as a dragon.
Come on.
And he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast.
Wait, I just want verse 11.
Okay, yes, sir. And beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had 2 horns like a lamb.
Right, those 2 horns is going into the Democratic and Republican parties. Come on.
And he spake as a dragon.
Right. He said as a lamb first, meaning what? They look like a Christian nation.
Right.
The other article that we had to omit because of time was going into how J. Edgar Hoover was responsible for pushing Christian nationalism as well.
Damn.
Okay? Go look that up when you get an opportunity. So showing you what? The same people who are against Negro unity, the same ones who are gunning you down, shooting you in the face, they all work together. The same ones that push feminism, women's rights, they all work together.
That's right.
But the black man, black woman, predominantly, this is your issue. Get a Sirach 27. Give me that real quick. We almost done. I'm going to cut it really short. Sirach 27 and give me verse 11. Watch this, y'all.
The book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 11.
Watch this.
The discourse of a godly man is always with wisdom.
Watch this.
But a fool changeth as the moon.
That's what Esau knows about our people. Yeah, our sister. Hey, man, say her name. Say her name. The next week, woo, Kamala. Raising what? 1.5 million. How much did they raise for Sonya? Pull it up.
Bring it out.
Read that.
Justice for Sonya Massey. Protest support needed.
Zoom in to the right.
Wow.
$740 raised of 1,000 gold.
Hey, I just want y'all to know something. Take that down. Our people are ridiculous.
Right.
This is the state of our people. And this is why, Hosea 5:15, this is why these things have to continue to happen so our people can get a clue. All right, we're going to end right there after this verse. Watch this.
Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15.
Come on.
I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
Until we acknowledge our offense. Come on.
And seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early.
That's why we need more of these to take place. Right. Don't get mad at me. That's what the Bible says. Right. Give me Thessalonians, but the man of sin, and we'll close on that. All right, we will close on that. 2 Thessalonians. You got it?
Yes, sir.
All right, read it.
The book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 3.
Come on.
Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
He's trying to reveal himself to you, black people.
Right.
When will you accept it? All right, so this has been another episode of Writings on the Wall. I'm your host, Captain Mattathias. Pass it to my right. What is the nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. And